Live audio commentary of the MLS fixture between Toronto and Inter Miami. With nothing left to play for in this Major League Soccer season, Toronto are likely to go through the motions in their final 4 games, one of which includes hosting Inter Miami here at the BMO Field here on this Saturday night. So whilst Miami have already booked their spot in the MLS Cup playoffs, they are hunting down back-to-back supporter shields, which they are currently in prime position for. It has been 8 years since Toronto claimed their first and only supporter shield, the same year that they secured the MLS trophy, so the Reds will be disappointed at this season's performance. Much more was expected from the Canadian outfit, especially after Robin Fraser was hired as manager ahead of this season, largely based on his spell at the Colorado Rapids. However, the Reds have performed dismally in the league this term, prevailing in just 5 of their 30 MLS fixtures, a win percentage of just 17%. Fraser has collected an average of 0.87 points per game, which is a far cry from the 1.34 average points per game he's achieved whilst at the helm of the Rapids. So Toronto have also been on a poor run of form that had seen them go 8 games in a row without victory, but in Fraser's defence, the hosts were unbeaten in 6 of those matches. Javier Mascherano spoke to the media on Thursday morning and made it clear his intentions for the Herons. He said, if we can win the next 5 games that we have, that will be great, and we'll have a chance to fight for the supporters' shield. The visitors are not expected to slow down here, despite already securing a place in the playoffs, as they currently sit 3rd in the East, 5 points behind Philadelphia Union, but with 2 games in hand. And with 64 goals scored this season, Inter boast the most efficient attack across both conferences, and you are not bet against them bagging another boatload here. So we are underway. Toronto, who are in an all-red kit, whilst Inter Miami are in an all-pink kit. There's expected to be a exciting encounter between these two teams. I will run you through the 2 lineups. So in goal for Toronto is Sean Johnson. We're expecting them to play a 4-2-3-1 formation. So it's Sigor Rosted and Kosi Thompson, who are the 2 central defenders, with Richie Laria and Rahul Petretta as the 2 fullbacks. Alonso Coelho and the captain Jonathan Osorio are sitting in holding midfield, whilst Theo Corbaneu, Jose Cifuentes and Dorde Mihalovic are behind Derek Etienne Jr. For Inter Miami, in goal for them is the experienced Oscar Yastari. The back four sees Ian Frey, Maximiliano Falcon, Noah Allen and Jordi Alba. Baltazar Rodriguez and Tadeo Allende will play as the 2 wingers, with Rodrigo de Paul and Sergio Busquets playing in the centre of midfield, with Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi as the front 2 for Javier Mascherano's side. So on the sub-bench for Robin Fraser's team, the sub-goalkeeper is Luka Gavran. He's joined alongside Lazar Stefanic, Kobe Franklin, Maxime Dominguez, Marcus Kimarmakic, Malik Henry, DeAndre Kerr, Jules Anthony Philsaint. And on the sub-bench for Javier Mascherano's side, the sub-goalkeeper is Rocco Rios Novo. He's joined alongside Thomas Aviles, Ryan Saylor, Gonzalo Lohan, Marcelo Weigand, Santiago Morales, Yannick Wright, Talasco Segovia and Fafa Picault. And the referee here today is the American Pierre-Luc Louzier, who's officiating over his 78th MLS fixture. And we are expecting an exciting encounter. We're 4 minutes into the game now, but nothing of note to really tell you about. As it's Toronto with the ball, it is Kosi Thompson who'll give it to Rahul Petretta. Petretta with it. Petretta will go back out to the left side. And it's back into a central position with Kosi Thompson. It comes out to the right side now. Richie Laria, the former Watford fullback, who is on the ball. And he'll come back, and it's now with Rahul Petretta, Petretta to Kosi Thompson. Now it's Jonathan Asario, 33-year-old. Was wearing the captain's armband today for the Canadians. Now on the right side is Theo Cabanu. Theo Cabanu will come inside to Richie Laria. He's going to drive inside. They'll come back to one of the centre-backs, and then they'll try and knock the ball forward, but there is Lionel Messi able to just block it off. And now it's out to the right side again. It's patient build-up at the moment from Inter Miami. Let's go back to Noah Allen. Noah Allen on the ball. And it's back again, Raul Petretta. He's going to go back to his goalkeeper. Now Oscar Yastari with it. Yastari will play a short ball forward. Now go back to Yastari, who's in an all yellow goalkeeper kit. So a long ball forward. Up to the right side, and Kosi Thompson's going to have to deal with it, and he will get out of play. Good play there, just knocking it out. Kosi Thompson, who just stepped in. Good strong defending. He's a very athletic defender. As ball is on this right side again, it's Baltasar Rodriguez tries to play a 1-2 with Lionel Messi, but they eventually give it away, and it goes just out to the right hand side. Inter Miami can continue coming forward though, and they eventually lose it, and now there's a counter-attacking opportunity on for Toronto. They quite quickly lose it, and it's back to Yastari. You can give it to the central defender Maximiliano Falcon. He's playing alongside Noah Allen today. Allen, who's 21 years of age, Greek, to break into the Greek national team. But now Messi gives it to Jordi Alba. We've seen them link up before, but it's a good tackle going in by Theo Cabanu. Now a counter-attacking opportunity for Toronto. There's Cabanu inside the box on the right side of it. He's onto his left foot, back onto his right foot. It goes down, and it goes out for a corner. I believe it's a good challenge by Tadeo Allende. He's worked hard. He's the 26-year-old. Keen eyes on Sergio Busquets today after he has announced retirement from the game yesterday. He announced that he will no longer be carrying on at the end of this season. This is the last time we'll see Sergio Busquets play Toronto at the HBO Stadium, so it's Mihalovic with the corner. Mihalovic will send it all the way to the far post. It is headed at the far post, and then it was headed back across towards Coelho, I think it was, but he was unable to get there, but they've just about kept it in play. So once again Toronto will now go down the right side. It's going to be a right-footed crossing, blocked off by the fullback Sergio Busquets. Now it's back with Noah Allen, who will give it to Maximiliano Falcon. Falcon on it. And it's ball out to the right side. Now back to Paul, to Falcon. Falcon will play it inside to Rodrigo de Paul. There is Noah Allen. Oscar Yastari will give it to Maximiliano Falcon. Falcon will step forward, but he's caught. Play will continue. It looks like the referee is just going to play an advantage. And he does eventually stop it because there are two players down for the two teams. So concern for both dugouts. Maximiliano Falcon, to be fair, has stood back up onto his feet, so he should be okay, you imagine. Halovic is down holding his back, but he's able to just about get back up onto his feet, so thankfully he looks like he'll be okay as well. Just a late one falling into Falcon. Ten minutes on the clock here. It remains Toronto 0, Inter Miami 0. The referee's not happy about something. I think he's asking the players to go off the pitch, and he's just going to restart with a drop ball. So here is Noah Allen. He'll give it to Rodrigo de Paul. Rodrigo de Paul out to the right side now. Deo Allende, who's going to try and get there. Allende will receive it with his instep. Coming down the right side, it's the right midfielder, Allende. Tries to get it inside towards Suarez. Toronto are able to clear it, but all to Rodrigo de Paul. Now it's with Messi. Right on the edge of the box, shooting opportunity going in, and that's a good save by Sean Johnson. Diving to his left side, an impressive stop by him. And then I believe it's Tadeo Allende has been caught on that far side. He is down with an injury. He's going to be helped back up onto his feet. Good stop by Sean Johnson to keep the scores goalless here. So it's a free kick for Messi today, who's got a ridiculous record this season. Commentated on him the other night when they played DC United. 21 starts he's had, 24 goals and 11 assists in that time for the former Barcelona man. Looking at his partner in crime, Luis Suarez. His record isn't as good, but it's still pretty good. 22 starts for him in 23 appearances, 7 goals, 10 assists. So it's a free kick over the 18-yard box. Messi with the cross, which is going to be headed away, and Toronto look like they're going to hit them on the counter-attack. It is Noah Allen, left-footed long ball forward towards Luis Suarez. And I think Suarez has just caught Cozy Thompson. Clip to in the back of the heel. A free kick. And Fraser, he's stood in a pretty cool blue jumper, looking on. It's going to be a free kick for the goalkeeper to take. Sean Johnson's going to send it forward. It's a long ball forward, headed away. It goes back into the centre defence, of which Sigor Rosted will head the ball away. Then on this left side, it's a long ball forward out to the right side into Miami, chucking bodies forward. There's an opportunity for them. A cross, as the ball is crossed in, but it's cleared away. Now it is all the way forward towards Derek Etienne Jr. Jr. will try and compete, but into Miami just a little bit quicker. Move it back to the right fullback, Ian Frey. Frey will give it to Sergio Busquets. Busquets with it. Now it's the central defender. And it's back to Maxi Falcon. Falcon with it. On the left side it is Messi. Ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper now, Oscar Yastari. Starry Back out to the right side now, Ian Frey. It's Noah Allen. Noah Allen will give it to Jordi Alba. There's Falconer in a central position for the Herons. Moves it back again. Now it's Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul who can step into the Toronto half. He's going to play it in behind. There's an opportunity here for Baltazar Rodriguez, but the tackle goes in. Now Inter Miami still with it. It's Messi inside the 18-yard box, and somehow Lionel Messi hasn't hit that into the back of the net and is shot straight at the goalkeeper. And it's a save for Sean Johnson, just diving to his right side. Potentially would have been offside anyway, but Baltazar Rodriguez got his shot away. It was good defending by Kosi Thompson to just block it off, and then they kept going into Miami and they got a shot away. And it's a good stop from Sean Johnson, going down to his right side and stopping into Miami from trying to undo them. That was good goalkeeping by the 36-year-old. Joined Toronto a couple of seasons ago from New York City. Spent 7 years at New York City. Has made 13 appearances for the USA national team as Sean Johnson. And goes forward, and it's now Noah Allen who commits the foul as Mihalovic was just trodden on the back of his heels. The referee gives it. Javier Mascherano, who is sat down back into his chair, just pondering what to do. As it's going to be a wide free kick for Toronto. Mihalovic is waiting to deliver the ball in. We await the delivery. The referee's just talking to a couple of players on the edge of the box. Mihalovic will deliver it in. It's fired back across, and there's a shot at the near post, and I believe it's a save from Oscar Yastari, but I believe it already went out of play, so it will be a goal kick, I think it is, or potentially a free kick at the back post. So I'm pretty sure Oscar Yastari got a touch on that. So Yastari will take the free kick. He'll goes short to Noah Allen. Noah Allen to Jordi Alba. Forward ball into Baltazar Rodriguez, but he takes a heavy touch. And they're going to come forward now. It's Toronto. Into the 18-yard box. On the right side now, it's Derek Etienne Jr. Etienne Jr. will pull it back. And then it comes to Jose Cifuentes. He tries to take it round Maxi Falk, and he thinks he's fouled. He's convinced that he's been fouled, but there's a wag of the finger from the man in black. Now going down the right side, Messi to Rodrigo De Paul, who's going to cross it in, and it's Raul Petretta who blocks it off. And it's good defending by him. As we're 20 minutes on the clock here. It remains Toronto 0 into Miami 0. Nothing to split the two sides at the moment. There's a VAR check for the foul on Jose Cifuentes, who is currently down. He's been helped onto his feet by the man in yellow. I think the referee's just come over to tell him that he is not going to be given it as a penalty. Sergio Busquets is complaining about something. Not been an easy night for the referee. Now he'll come forward. And it's going to be a corner on that far side for Inter Miami. Delivery comes in by Messi, but it's not a great delivery because it goes straight out of play and lands on the top of Sean Johnson's goal. He's in an old blue goalkeeper kit. Cross that came in, just not enough clear direction on it. Sergio Busquets and Jose Cifuentes are having a conversation about something. Busquets seeing the funny side of the conversation, clearly. So Toronto trying to play the way out. Raul Petretta will go back to Sigor Rodstedt. Now it's Jose Cifuentes. We've got Theo Cabaniu down this right side. The overlap is Larry, but they try and force it, and Inter Miami get there, but it's Toronto back with it. So, the analysis of this game, I imagine, will be that Inter Miami have been the better side in the opening quarters of this game, but despite them having 65% of the ball, both sides have had one shot each and one shot on target, so not too much of note to tell you about. Toronto back to Rosted with a left-footed ball out to the left side, of which Raul Petretta will try and keep him, but I believe it's gone out because the referee's indicated for a throw for Inter Miami on that far side. So it's Ian Frey who has picked up the ball. Not the liveliest of atmospheres inside the stadium today, as the ball's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper now. Oscar Yastari to Noah Allen, back into the goalkeeper. It's a 39-year-old with the ball now. He's going to clip it forward out to his left side, touched down by Jordi Alba. It's out to that right side now. It's into Miami. To Miami with it, building forward. Comes back to the right full-back, Ian Frey. Now Rodrigo De Paul is going to hang it in there, but headed away by Rosted. Good defending by him. It's now on the left side with Mihalovic, but Mihalovic loses it, and Inter Miami can try and come forward. Sadeo Allende who loses it, and Raul Petretta is going to now try and move it forward. Going down the left side for Toronto. And it's Toronto. Petretta to Mihalovic, but they eventually lose it, and Inter Miami can go back to the goalkeeper, Oscar Yastari. Inter Miami hooking it forward. The ball is won in the air. Now it's on the right side for Toronto. In a midfield position, it's Coelho. Coelho will play at 1-2 with Laria. Now it's Laria. Up to the left side, pushing forward, it's Petretta. Petretta's going to pull it back. There is Cifuentes, gets his shot away. Blocked off by Jordi Alba, who is making a recovery run back into the 18-yard box. It was a really good opportunity there as it just came to the edge of the box for Jose Cifuentes. It was pulled back, and you were just waiting for the goalkeeper to have to do something, but just did not get the desired connection on the ball. So now into Miami with the opportunity, breaking into Toronto half. This is a dangerous attack. It's a 4-on-4 attack. And it's Lionel Messi who tries to find Baltasar Rodriguez. But the multi-time Ballon d'Or winner just puts a little bit too much on it, and it runs out of play for a goal kick. Messi just moved the ball forward. As I say, just put a little bit too much on it. Now with the ball in a central position for Toronto. It's Toronto who are going to move it back, and not on the left side now. It's Petretta to Coelho. Alonso Coelho with it. He goes to his captain, Jonathan Osorio. And now it's Osorio back to Rosted. Now barging forward for Toronto, for the Canadians, is Jose Cifuentes. He'll give it to Theo Cabanyu. Cabanyu will cross it in, and opportunity at the far post for Jordi Mihailovic, but he heads it over the bar. Does the 26-year-old, as the ball was crossed in, and there was Mihailovic who got there. He's just got caught underneath the ball, I think, as Mihailovic, who joined just last month in a $6 million deal from Colorado Rapids, and I know this is a signing that the Toronto fans are really excited about. He's a man that in 2023 moved to AZ Alkmaar in Eredivisie for $5.2 million, and he's played for the USA national team, scored 9 goals and got 7 assists in 30 games between Colorado Rapids and Toronto this year. Certainly a signing they were excited about, but that opportunity there, just getting caught underneath the ball, which will frustrate him, of course. So now on the left side, now back with Toronto, Coelho. Coelho will find Jose Cifuentes. Cifuentes runs it, it's into Miami, back with it, and then it comes back, and now it's Jordi Alba who can just slow it down a little. It's Rodrigo De Paul who's going to step forward. He plays the ball towards Baltasar Rodriguez. He's going to try and chase it. Ball will run all the way through to the goalkeeper. And it's on this left side. It's back to Jordi Alba. Baltasar Rodriguez just playing a 1-2 with each other. 28 minutes on the clock. It remains goalless in this MLS tie. Ball goes back, and now it's Theo Cabanyu. Cabanyu is going to try and take it on. Cabanyu out on the right channel. Steps inside now. Inside the 18-yard box. Ball goes across. Now it's number 22. 22 with the ball. Richie Larry, who's stepping forward. Runs into trouble, but can come back to Theo Cabanyu. Cabanyu hits it, and it will run through into the hands of Oscar Yastari. He will quickly release it out to the right side. Now it's Rodrigo De Paul. Rodrigo De Paul to the right midfielder, Tadeo Allende. Allende coming back. It's Rodrigo De Paul. It's Busquets. He plays it inside to Messi. Inside the box, Messi with a shot, and that's an excellent save once again by Sean Johnson. He's had a good start to this game, has the 36-year-old. The former international goalkeeper for USA. And that's another smart stop by Sean Johnson. The ball came across to Messi. He picked it up inside the 18-yard box. He turned, got his shot away, but a smart stop by the man in all blue. It's going to be a corner. So this time on the left side, Rodrigo De Paul has made his way over to take the corner for Inter Miami. And he's preparing to deliver it, but before he can, the referee's just speaking to a few players inside the 18-yard box, but eventually De Paul will send it in. It's going to be punched away by the goalkeeper. And now there's an opportunity for Toronto. There's Toronto, moves it forward. His right side. It's a lovely play here, and now it's number 7. Theo Cabanyu. Cabanyu with the opportunity. Trying to drive forward, but it's Jordi Alba who gets in and gets to the ball. And give it to Rodrigo de Paul. Rodrigo de Paul, who will send it back to Noah Allen. Now it's Noah Allen on the ball. Noah Allen out to the right side. And it's the right fullback, Ian Frey. Frey is intercepted by Mihalovic, but the referee's deeming that Mihalovic has committed the foul. Certainly disagreeing with that one, but the referee just telling them why he has awarded the foul. Ball back to Noah Allen. Noah Allen out to the left side. There's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba moves it back. Now it's Messi on the edge of the box. Messi inside the box gets a left-footed strike in, but it's blocked off. Messi back out to the left side. Ball's going to be pulled across by Jordi Alba. Blocked off by Richie Laria on this occasion. Good defending by him. So Messi makes his way over. He is preparing to deliver it in. All the big men going forward for the Herons. Javier Mascherano wanting his side to pile into the box. Bustling and bustling in there. The ball that goes forward, it's headed away. That's Messi back to Jordi Alba on this left side. Cross comes in straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Sean Johnson. Comes and collects it, and that's a relatively comfortable one for him. So Toronto now coming forward with the ball. It comes to Jonathan Rosario. Finds Alonso Coelho. Coelho goes to number 22. Richie Laria comes in inside to get on the ball for Toronto. The ball will run all the way through to Oscar Yastari. Yastari can pick it up now. Yastari to it. Sergio Busquets to Rodrigo de Paul. 34 minutes on the clock. There is Noah Allen. Allen inside to Sergio Busquets. Now it's down the left channel. Jordi Alba will go chasing, but it's going to go all the way through and out for a goal kick for Toronto on this occasion. Jordi Alba a little bit frustrated at the weight of that pass. So it's Toronto. Inside to Jonathan Osorio. Osorio out to the left side now. Ball out to the right side. Rosted. Rosted with it. He'll hook it forward down the right side now for Theo Cabanyu. It's down the right side. Cabanyu's tackled by Jordi Alba. Play for a throw. Theo Cabanyu is going to leave it for Richie Laria. Laria to take the throw for Toronto. Throws it inside. He's going to be shot from distance. That's a good stop by Oscar Yastari, diving to his right side. It's a really smart stop. It was a decent effort by Alonso Coelho. Came to him. A right-footed effort. And with a right palm, Oscar Istari is able to move it away from going in between his two posts. So it's going to be a corner opportunity for Toronto on that far side now. Left arm in the air, delivery to come in all the way to the far side. Kosi Thompson meets it, but he can only send it backwards. Also Rodriguez will get a touch on it. Into Miami trying to chuck bodies forward, but it's Jose Cifuentes who wins it. The referee, I think, is going to play an advantage for Cabaño. Gets his shot away. Does he pull it back for the free kick? I don't think he does he? He might potentially. Just trying to see what the referee's done. And the referee's saying, I didn't play the advantage, even though he did allow Theo Cabaño to get his shot away. Which I imagine is frustrating some of the players down there. There has been some smart stops in this game from the two goalkeepers, Sean Johnson and Oscar Istari. Both of them have been quick to prevent the opposition attacks. And it's going to be a free kick here for Toronto. So the referee just marking out a wall for the Inter Miami players to stand in. Jordi Mihalovic and Alonso Coelho has stood over it. Oscar Istari just organising a four-man wall. So the free kick's going to be from about 30 yards out. We're in the 38th minute of this game. It's Mihalovic and Coelho who have stood over it. So we're awaiting the delivery. It's going to be a shot from distance, but that is a wild effort, and it was always rising, and it ultimately has gone over the bar. Jordi Mihalovic just smashing it over the bar and out for a goal kick. It's Inter Miami who can come forward. It's now on that right side, Sigurd Rosted to Rigo de Paul. He's now got it for Inter Miami. Jordi Alba on this left side. Javier Mascherano has now stepped forward to shout out instructions for his side. Robin Fraser's been on the edge of his touchline for the majority of the game. He's a man who took over in charge of Toronto in January, but it has not been a good start to life as the Toronto boss. This is his 31st game, only won 5 games in total for Toronto. It has not been a fruitful period, just 0.87 points per game. He was previously the manager of Colorado Rapids for 4 years, between 2019 and 2023. And he spent his singular season with Chivas USA. Now, of course, they'll play in the MLS. 58-year-old, potentially, perhaps a little bit lucky to still be in charge of Toronto. They're on a run of 6 successive draws. 5 of those have resulted in 1-1 draws, and there was a 0-0 draw in there against Atlanta. That means when you're taking the 2 losses before that, you're going back 8 games since the last win Robin Fraser got as the Toronto boss. In fact, it took him 9 games to get his first win, which was a 1-0 win away at Salt Lake. And one thing you can say about Toronto this season is that they haven't been defensively poor. They've been pretty resolute at times. They've only conceded 37 goals in 31 games. 30 games, shall I say, but just the 30 goals scored. When you compare that to the other sides in and around them, the team just below them, Kansas City, 63 goals conceded by them. Atlanta, 55. DC United, 58. Even going up to the likes of Chicago, 53, or into Miami, who have conceded 46 goals. 9 more goals than Toronto conceded. But where Inter Miami have gone right is that they are the top goal scorers in the MLS with 64 goals in 29 fixtures. So it was a difficult one to balance this. Toronto with a pretty impeccable defensive record, but Inter Miami with a fantastic, joyful attack. So we weren't quite sure coming into this game what to expect. Well, at the moment, it certainly hasn't been a spectacle, as it remains Toronto 0, Inter Miami 0. Toronto edging out the shot count with one more shot. They've had one shot on target. Inter Miami have had two. So it's Cifuentes to Richie Laria. Now it's Theo Cabanyu. It's Richie Laria again, the man that's playing right fullback. Every time he and his team get on the ball, he tucks inside as almost a central midfield player as a cross goes in, but it's all over the bar. There's a smart stop before from Oscar Yastari. It's going to be a corner here for Toronto. It's number 10 to take it, Jorge Mihalovic. Mihalovic just going to raise his arm in the air. Before he can deliver it, the referee's making his way inside the 18-yard box to speak to some of the players. So now the referee will step away and Mihalovic will bring it in. So delivery goes in all the way to the far side. It's flicked on. Forward towards Lionel Messi. Messi on it. Comes forward, but all the way into the hands of the goalkeeper. And it's going to be comfortable for Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson, who will pick it up. And now it's number 8, Jose Cifuentes. Cifuentes give it to Coelho. Coelho out to the left side, all the way back to the goalkeeper now. Ball forward. Jordi Alba will try to play it inside toward Osorio. Osorio can't get there. Now the ball will be clipped out to the left side. There's an opportunity for Toronto breaking forward. Cross goes in. Fired a cross, but Baltasar Rodriguez is just going to pick it up for Inter Miami. There's potential for a counter-attack here for the side in all pink. And up against the side in all red tonight. Saturday night fixture. Of course, which is important for Inter Miami, who are playing catch-up because they were featured in the Club World Cup. So they are trying to catch up their games, and they can finish top of the league if they win all their games in hand. At the moment, they have not done enough to take the lead here, and at the moment I would certainly say that the goalless draw would represent a fair result. But there's a counter-attacking opportunity on for Robin Fraser's team, but they quickly lose it, and now Inter Miami can try and spring a little bit of a counter-attack. It goes forward, and it's the centre mid Sergio Busquets. Busquets out to the right side. It's going to be a delivery in all the way to the far post. Opportunity here. Messi with the strike. Johnson with the save. That's outstanding goalkeeping. That is a really, really good stop. That is excellent reflexes to keep that out. Messi will not be able to believe that he has not given Inter Miami the lead there, and something's gone on after the save, because Luis Suarez has ended up on the referee's book, and you had that one on your bingo card tonight, where you can tick that one off, and I'm sure it's not too much of a surprise. Luis Suarez, who spent a large part of his career out suspended. And yeah, as he tried to compete for the ball there. He just chucked Cossie Thompson to the floor as Johnson made the save, and you can certainly see why Luis Suarez has picked up a yellow card there. 6th yellow card of the season. Perhaps not as many as you would have thought. A man that once went for 67 million from Liverpool to Barcelona. So we're into just one additional minute at the end of this first half. It's a long ball forward by the goalkeeper. It's knocked down. Rodrigo de Paul can spin and turn. It's now on the right side. Here is Messi. Messi to Baltasar Rodriguez. An opportunity here for Inter Miami. It's going to be crossed in, and at the far post is Tadeo Allende, and Inter Miami break the deadlock in added time here in the 46th minute. And it's Tadeo Allende with his 9th MLS goal of the season, and the 26-year-old has broken what has been a resilient Toronto defence so far. And it was just a dinked ball to the far side, and there was Tadeo Allende to head it in at the back post past the helpless Sean Johnson and give Javier Mascherano's side the 1-goal lead in this game, and Toronto fall behind. And we are going to go to half time here. So at half time it is Toronto 0, Inter Miami 1. We come into the second half with Inter Miami with a narrow 1-0 lead. It was a header out the back post from Tadeo Allende, which gave them the breakthrough to break the deadlock, and it is 1-0 as it stands. It was a pretty decent first half, not the most exciting game, but both keepers were called into action. Both keepers did pretty well. Sean Johnson had nothing, he couldn't do anything about the goal that was scored by Tadeo Allende. Oscar Stari also on one occasion made a pretty decent stop. There's a ball out on the right side now, and it shifted forward and then back, and now it's 28 for Toronto, who is caught by Rodrigo De Paul, who doesn't seem too pleased about the decision to give a free kick there, but Toronto can go back, and it's Tretta with a long ball forward down the right side and all the way out for a goal kick. Oscar Stari will make his way over to get on the ball. Stari will play it short to Noah Allen. It's Noah Allen now to Maxi Falcon. Falcon will go back to the goalkeeper now, Oscar Stari. Stari to Falcon. Falcon will bring it down. It goes back into Stari. Stari to Falcon. Falcon once again will turn back. It's almost like we're watching a highlight. Ball goes to the right side. Nice touch inside by the winger. Knock it back, and it's Tadeo Allende. There is Rodrigo De Paul. Maxi Falcon. Give it to Noah Allen. And out to the left side now where Jordi Alba is. To the left side now. Sergio Busquets, who played inside, but he's caught, and it's going to be a free kick for Inter Miami, but I don't think they're going to go direct with this one. Just going to take their time. Ball will be clipped forward to the left side. Goes back into Noah Allen. Noah Allen on the ball. Noah Allen will give it to Jordi Alba, the left fullback. There's the opportunity. Back with Allen. Allen forward. It's touched down. It's Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Is it inside? Forward. Now here is Sergio Busquets. Busquets tries to play it towards Lionel Messi. Messi is unable to bring it down. It will run all the way through for the goalkeeper. Out for Raul Petretta. Petretta will step forward, gives it to Jonathan Osorio, and Toronto will slow it down again. Help to the right side. Lovely play. Goes forward and goes back into an Inter Miami player now on the left side. Play it forward to Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul to the left side again. It's Noah Allen, and they'll turn back, and it's Falcon. Falcon finds the central midfielder, who's switched out to this right side, touched down by the right midfielder for Inter Miami, and that's a a late challenge that goes in, and Tadeo Allende has been caught by Mihalovic. Allende is now just rolling around on the ground. He is helped back up onto his feet by Mihalovic. Does look a little sore. It'll be a free kick for them, as they will go inside. Oh, it's Rodrigo De Paul who's just going to take it back to his goalkeeper. And then De Paul will send it forward. That's the left centre back. He's going to clip it into a forward area, but it's going to run all the way through to the goalkeeper, Sean Johnson. Johnson will give it and just play a short ball to the man in front of him, Raul Petretta. Slow intensity about this game, very ponderous at the moment. Nothing to really get you off your seat, to get you too excited so far. On the left side, now forward. Now it is number 7, Theo Cabanyu. Cabanyu with it. Go back again. Just a real lack of penetration from Inter Miami. Really trying to break down the opposition defence, and Toronto getting it. It's quite slow. 41% of the ball. 4 shots this game for Toronto, 5 for Inter Miami. There's only been the 1 yellow card to tell you about, which came the way of Luis Suarez. This win, as it stands, would put them just 2 points below Philadelphia Union in the MLS Eastern Conference. It's going to be a throw for Ian Frey to take here. Ian Frey with the ball in his hands, assessing his options. He will launch it forward. Just touch down and it's back, and it's Noah Allen on it now. Allen will send it down the left side. Too much on it, and it goes out of play for a throw for Toronto. Inside the opposition half. Ball comes back, and now in a central position. It's Jonathan Osorio. Osorio with it. Short ball forward. And then patient, really patient at the moment. Toronto. Osorio put too much on it, and Osorio tries to keep it in play. He's unable to, and it goes out for an Inter Miami throw. You can launch it forward. Now on the left side for Inter Miami, it's Allen. The ball, give it to Rodrigo De Paul, who just keeps dropping in deep to get on it. Comes inside to Lionel Messi. Messi back to Maxi Falcon. Falcon with it. It's a right-footed pass forward. Able to find an Inter Miami player though. Cross is going to go in all the way across, and thinking the run was Richie Laria. He's trying to attempt to get there, but he wasn't able to get a decisive touch on it, and it runs out for an Inter Miami throw. Toronto just trying to break forward there and cause issues for the opposition. It was a cross that went in, but too much on it, and so it went out of play. On that far side now is Mihalovic. Mihalovic will come short, and it's Petretta. Petretta will play 1-2 with Coelho. Coelho, who's looking around on where to play it. Coming down the left side is Cozy Thompson. It's going to be a throw for Raul Petretta to take. Petretta into Osorio and back and out to the right side. And a long ball forward. A really long ball forward. Now it comes back and it's Toronto. 10 minutes into this second half, it really has not sparked into life, but Raul Petretta as the fullback is stepping forward. He can turn back and give it to Alonso Coelho. Coelho inside to number 8, Jose Cifuentes. Cifuentes with it. Cross in, all the way across. It's a dangerous ball, but does eventually go out for a goal kick. Delivery in by Jonathan Osorio. It wasn't a bad ball at all, and yeah, there was Alonso Coelho, I think it was, who was inside the 18-yard box, kind of stooped low to try and flick on the header. Somehow hasn't even got a touch on it, and the ball has run all the way out for a goal kick. The ball goes back to the goalkeeper. A long ball being sent forward. A long ball which is Miami going to have to defend, and that is good defending by Noah Allen. Getting his head to the ball as breaking forward is Lionel Messi. Messi on the right side, but tackle going in by Petretta. Defending by him. Just hasn't really got going as Lionel Messi. Commentated on him the other night against DC United, and he was absolutely outstanding on that occasion with some fantastic strikes and some fantastic moments of magic where he got 2 goals and an assist. A short to Rodrigo de Paul. There's the ball with the ball. Looking around for his options. He'll give it to the left centre back, Noah Allen, but Noah Allen forces it forward and gives it away to a Toronto player. Paul looking around to see where he can play the ball. He will give it to Maximiliano Falcon. Falcon to Rodrigo de Paul. Such a slow build up here. Oscar Yastaru, give it to Noah Allen, goes to Jordi Alba. Predictably into Miami, go back again. Now, the ball is lost, so coming forward is Toronto. The ball's pulled across. There is Mihalovic. Mihalovic hasn't got a touch on it. The play will continue. Toronto down the right side. Ball played across, and there is Mihalovic. And there is the equaliser for the Canadians on the hour mark here. Toronto have pulled into Miami back, and they've got an equaliser. It's Jordi Mihalovic who's just slotted it in from a few yards out. No chance for Oscar Yastari in the Inter Miami net, and it's an equaliser now for the side in all red. And as I say, it's Jordi Mihalovic getting on the end of a pullback, and then he has just slotted it in to the back of the net. And it's an equaliser in this game. It was so poorly defended by Inter Miami, because the first time it came to Mihalovic, he had a little bite to the cherry, and Inter Miami just weren't able to clearly get the ball away. And then it's Richie Laria who's just pulled it back and just waiting on his own. It's a 26-year-old who scored his 11th goal of the season now. A man that joined them just last month in a $6 million deal from Colorado Rapids. And it's Jordi Mihalovic with the equaliser. Players also make their way over to Richie Laria to celebrate with him. That will certainly please Robin Fraser and the Toronto supporters here, because at the moment, an hour on the game, it's a scoreline you probably wouldn't suspect coming into it, as Inter Miami are pulled back by Toronto. So, short ball goes forward. It's Noah Allen who will clip it to Messi. Messi brings it down on his chest. It's Rodrigo de Paul back to Maximiliano Falcon. Falcon who's going to force a forward ball now. Up to the left side. Here is Sergio Busquets. Busquets inside. Falcon on it. Into Miami coming down the right side. Ian Frey who tries to take a touch inside, but he's tackled. Tackle going in by Petretta. And we are going to get our first substitute here for Inter Miami, and it's Baltasar Rodriguez who's going to make his way off the pitch. And it's been a pretty competent performance from him. Nothing spectacular, you have to say, but really has been a decent performance by Baltasar Rodriguez. He's worked hard going down that side, and coming on for him is Talasco Segovia, who has the number 8 shirt. Will have been slightly disappointed to not start today, will the 22-year-old. He's on for his 28th appearance of the season. He's scored 7 goals and got 3 assists this campaign. The man who joined Inter Miami in a $2.2 million deal this season from Casapia. He'll be hoping to make a difference in this second half. 64 minutes on the clock. Ball goes forward. Up to the left side. And push him forward. Now for it's Toronto. Send a lot of bodies forward. Also Coelho, but he can't bring it down, and breaking forward is Inter Miami, and it's Ian Frey who's caught. The referee will say let's carry on. Richie Larry's fouled him, but he said the referee's just saying let's carry on. We don't need to stop the game. So it's Sergio Busquets. Busquets who will go back, and there's a long ball over the top to the forward area. It's going to be a shooting opportunity, but instead Sergio Busquets took the strange decision to try and clip it. That's Lionel Messi. Messi trying to receive the ball. Toronto can send it out to the right side. It's now Sigurd Rosted. Defending by number 32, Noah Allen. Noah Allen making the point known to the referee that he feels that there was a little bit of a dive in there. So a long ball over the top, but it's won in the air by Kosi Thompson. And the ball is sent away. And down the left side now is number 11, Derek Etienne Jr. Just hasn't really got into the game for the hosts, it's fair to say. It's number 28, Raul Petretta. This will suit Toronto at the moment. So a shot goes from distance. And Oskar Ustari did dive, but at the last second pulled his arm away because he realised the ball was going wide of the goal. But it was not a bad idea by Alonso Coelho. Just came to him and he thought, why not? I'm going to have an effort from distance. And he sent that one wide of the post. It's pulled forward. Rigo de Paul. Rigo de Paul to the left side. Now they can come forward. It's Toronto on the right side. Plenty of bodies racing forward now. Jose Cifuentes going to pull it across. It's an awkward one. Excellent defending by Maximiliano Falcon, because Derek Etienne Jr. was just waiting for the ball at the back post, but Falcon is able to get there and slide the ball out of play. Really good defending by Maxi Falcon. Certainly a dangerous ball for the Canadians there, and the 28-year-old Derek Etienne Jr. was just waiting to slot it in, but huge credit has to go to Maxi Falcon. But it's going to be a corner opportunity here for the hosts. An opportunity for them from a dead ball situation. So ball to be delivered in all the way towards the far post, and it's kept in play. Now on the right side is Petretta. Petretta's going to try and cross the ball in, but I think he just runs into the Canadian defender, and it's going to be a free kick, or it's going to be a goal kick actually, I believe. And we are going to get a substitute, first substitute of the game for Toronto in fact, and it's Team Dominguez who's getting ready to come on, and he's going to come on for Derek Etienne Jr., the aforementioned striker. I mentioned you just haven't really been able to get him into the game, so it's a bit of a defensive change, bringing off a striker for a central midfield player, Maxime Dominguez, who is 29 years of age. Featured 21 times for Toronto, 14 starts in that time. Maxime Dominguez is on. He's currently on loan from Brazilian side Vasco da Gama. He joined for 1.7 million, did the Swissman. And that is the first change of the game for Robin Fraser. Javier Mascherano is actually preparing two substitutes to come on for his side when the next stoppage in play, but we are back in play. Sergio Busquets on the ball. He will send it to the right side. Now racing forward is Talasco Segovia. He's going to cross the ball in, but it's headed away. Is Miami going to try and continue to pile on the pressure? Sent forward now. To the right side. Here is Jonathan Osorio. Osorio will get there. Nice feet, gets a shot away, and it's blocked off by Noah Allen. It's going to be a corner here. It's going to be an opportunity for them from a corner situation. As I mentioned, it will be an opportunity for them to send some bodies forward. Try to pile a little bit of pressure. There's lots of hustling and bustling inside the 18-yard box. The ball will now come in all the way to the far post. It's headed away by Sergio Busquets. Counter-attacking opportunity on for Talasco Segovia, who could just knock it off Richie Laria. And I think we might now see the introduction of a couple of substitutes. We are. So first of all, it is Sergio Busquets, who did announce that he was going to retire. This will be the last time that he will ever play Toronto, Sergio Busquets, as he's retiring at the end of this season. So coming on for him is Yannick Bright, a 24-year-old who is on for his 23rd appearance of the season. Scored just one goal in that time. Used to play for UNH Wildcats, did the Italian. And the other substitute sees Ian Frey come off, and this is a like-for-like change because on for him is number 57, Marcelo Weigand. Weigand, the 25-year-old, is on for his 21st appearance of the season. And currently on loan from Boca Juniors is the Argentine. So that's the second and third substitute for Javier Mascherano's side. They are searching for a goal from somewhere. It would be a big goal in the game if they could score, because with the games in hand, they are looking to go top of the tables. We're coming to the dying embers of the MLS season now. So Toronto coming forward on the right side. Side that are undefeated since July the 26th. 6 draws in their last 6 league games, 5 of those drawing 1-1. So they are very used to this particular scoreline. It goes back to Cozy Thompson, who can go all the way back to his goalkeeper, Sean Johnson. Johnson will clear it away. Far enough, and Toronto will try and come forward down the right side, but Jordi Alba will give it to Rodrigo de Paul. Paul to Messi. Messi back out to the left side, but not enough on the pass. Messi picks it up, and they are coming forward now, but out of his goal is Sean Johnson. That's good goalkeeping. Just coming out and smothering the ball as Messi was trying to come forward. Gives out a play for a throw. Just goes back to the goalkeeper, Oscar Yastari. Yastari will play it short to Weigand. Weigand to Rodrigo de Paul in a central position for Inter Miami. There's Jordi Alba. See Falcon inside his own half. So here is Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul with a forward ball. Out to the right side. Weigand with the cross. Johnson comes and it's a great punch away. Ball will be headed back in. It's going to be a shot from the edge of the box, and it flicks off number 6, Cozy Thompson. Goes out for a corner. It's Luis Suarez on the edge of the box. Shot on the spin, just came off Cozy Thompson. Cross goes in, straight into the hands of Sean Johnson. Comfortable one for him to come out and collect. He's got the ball in his hands now. Will eventually release it. One ball forward out to the right side now. Goes back in defence for Toronto. Toronto coming forward, can go out to the left side. It's now Cozy Thompson. Thompson thought about an early pass forward, but he will turn around and turn inside to number 22, Richie Laria. He's listed as a right full-back, but every time he gets on the ball, he's pretty much in a central position for Toronto. So here is Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul with it. Long ball over the top. It's a good ball, and it's a good opportunity for Miami inside the opposition box. Cross goes into the far post. Messi tries to head it down towards Weigand. Now it's going to be Messi on the edge of the box. That's an excellent save again. Sean Johnson diving to his right side. Really good stop by him. Really brave. Strong stop. And that is really, really smart goalkeeping. He's got a really strong right wrist to it to push the ball away. Really good save by him, but the corner comes in again towards the far post, but it's headed away. He will continue to pile on the pressure. Messi will loft it forward. It's headed away by the central defender, Raul Petretta. It's eventually bundled away. Now on the left side, it's Jordi Alba. Here is Falcon. Falcon down the left side. Tries to give it back into Alba. He's now rolling around on the ground. As if he's been injured. The referee's just going to let him get back up onto his feet. He's going to make his way over to explain why he hasn't given a free kick. He's holding his face, is Jordi Alba. He was caught, to be fair, by Richie Lario. Just put his hand in his face. Jordi Alba can't believe that a free kick wasn't given. He seems to be convinced that it should be. You can see why when you see it back. I think Richie Lario has actually just admitted to Jordi Alba. It was a foul. So there is a substitute here for Toronto. As we're going to see coming off the pitch for the hosts here. It's been a good performance by Toronto. And this particular player, Theo Cabanu, who's drove the ball forward at times. Coming on for him is number 99, Jules Anthony Philsaint. Jules Anthony Philsaint, who is 22 years of age. He's on for his 14th appearance of the season. Just started the one game. He's got one goal and one assist in that time. He joined Toronto just last month for a free transfer from Montreal. The Canadian, who is a striker, so Robin Fraser just looking to commit one more man forward. Just the second sub of the game for Toronto as we enter the final 10 minutes of the game. As the substitute Jules Anthony Philsaint just commit a foul. Here is Oscar Yastari out of his goal. He's going to knock it forward. Now back. And Marcelo Weigand. Weigand will come forward. Tries to force it. It's a yellow card. I reckon that's only the second yellow card of the game, and it goes to the goal scorer, Jordi Mihalovic, who, to say, Weigand was trying to drive it forward and Mihalovic grabbed hold of his shirt, and yet it's a cynical one by Mihalovic. Goes into the referee's notepad. Weigand. Knock it back. Here's the midfielder, Messi. I say he's a midfielder, he's actually an attacker, but he keeps dropping in deep into these midfield positions to pick up the ball. To the left side now, it's into Miami. Comes to Lionel Messi. Messi, inside touch. Out to the right side where Weigand's waiting for the ball, and then there's a foul committed right on the edge of the box. The referee's quickly made his way across, and Raul Petretta has got into the referee's notepad. He's complaining to the American official. The 28-year-old has gone into the referee's notepad. Just diving in late on Bright on that occasion. This will present a really good opportunity for Lionel Messi on the edge of the box. Petretta seems really frustrated that that free kick was given against him. So, looks like Toronto are organising a 5-man wall down there. And there is only going to be one man that's going to take this free kick, and it is going to be Lionel Messi, who has put the ball down and is preparing to test the goalkeeper here. He's literally as close to the 18-yard box as you can get. It's a 5-man wall with a draft excluder. It's Messi to step up. It's Messi with the strike, and it's Sean Johnson once again with the save. Really good goalkeeping by him. Comes back out. Well, on this right side, cross goes in and eventually goes out once again for a goal kick, and the Toronto players can turn around and pass on a bit of praise to the goalkeeper Sean Johnson, because that is a really smart stop by him. Yes, it's on the goalkeeper's side, so yes, it would have been disappointing if the goal had gone in, but he had to be there to make the stop. So here is the left centre-back, Noah Allen. Noah Allen to Maxi Falcon. Maxi Falcon stepping forward down the left side, really attacking play by him. Crosses it in, and it's blocked off by a Toronto defender. And Jordi Alba is seemingly getting in a bit of an argument with a player in all red, so the referee's had to step in between them to just calm matters. Stop by Sean Johnson from that free kick. Stop Lionel Messi from getting his 25th goal of the MLS season. Johnson to take the free kick. He's going to send it long. He's going to go all the way through to Oscar Yastari. Yastari out of his goal to collect it. Now comes on this right side, and it's Rodrigo De Paul. Drop deep to get on it. De Paul's going to switch it out to the left side now. It's touchdown. Comes back to Noah Allen. Noah Allen to Rodrigo De Paul, who does lose it. Loses it to Jules Anthony Philsite, but De Paul quickly wins it back, and the man on loan from Atletico Madrid will come forward. The ball is crossed in. Comes back out, and it's Noah Allen again. Get on the ball from this deep position for Inter Miami. the final 4 minutes of this game. It's Maxi Falcon to Noah Allen. Tadeo Allende. Toronto just solid at the moment. It hasn't been the most expansive game. 7 shots in the game for Toronto, 8 for Inter Miami, but Miami had 6 on targets. They have, Toronto, been relying on a really good performance by Sean Johnson, but we've mentioned that the Canadians are a really strong defensive side. They've got good defensive organisation and make it difficult for the opposition. So ball goes in, it's crossed in, it's blocked into Miami on the right side. Up to the right side, it's Lionel Messi. Messi tries to take on Mihalovic, but Mihalovic makes a cross. Ball has gone out for a corner, so it's Lionel Messi's made his way across. It's Messi who puts the ball down. Messi who, waiting the delivery from him, but he can't deliver it yet because the assistant referee stood in front of the ball. Because the referee once again is down there speaking to a few players, reminding them of the rules. The ball does eventually come in towards the near post, but it is headed away and then cleared. Goes through to the goalkeeper, Oscar Yastari, in the final 2 minutes of normal regulation time here. Marcelo Weigand. Weigand to Maxi Falcon. There is Falcon in a deep central position. He's one of the few Inter Miami players in the opposition half. Rodrigo de Paul. Rodrigo de Paul with it in a central position. Sends it to the left side. Cross comes in, but it's blocked off by Richie Larian. Has an opportunity on the counter-attack. We're in the 89th minute. Toronto coming forward. It's Jordan Mihalovic inside the box on the left side. He's going to pull it all the way across, and it just about ends up in the hands of Oscar Yastari. Not long left of this game now. It's Rodrigo de Paul. Gives it to Lionel Messi. Opportunity on the right side. Inside the box now. It is Talasco Segovia, but he goes down. And it goes out for a goal kick for Sean Johnson. There's going to be a substitute here, so it's Jose Cifuentes, the 26-year-old who's gone on. And we're also going to see the goal scorer, Jordan Mihalovic, go off. So coming on is number 78, Malik Henry. Just 23 years old is Malik Henry. He's only featured in 6 games. He's not started a game this season. He's got the 1 assist. He's come from Akron Zips as the Canadian. And the other substitute has seen number 19, Kobe Franklin. So Franklin, who is 22 years of age, is on. This is 12th appearance of the season for him. And it's come through the Toronto FC Academy. We are into additional time now, so not long in this game left. Oscar Yastari comes out and collects it. He's going to throw it out to Marcelo Weigand. Into 4 additional minutes Inter Miami trying to find a goal from somewhere. Messi from a deep position, but out of his goal is Sean Johnson to collect. It's just under 4 minutes left. Now on the left side, it's number 23, Maxime Dominguez. Dominguez will get there. He goes back, and they could just retain the ball now, can Toronto? Ball out on the right side. Jules Anthony Filsaint who brings it down under his control. He's got plenty of players around him. And the ball eventually loses it, so it's into Miami to Tadeo Allende. Allende with it. Out to the left side, there is Noah Allen. A lack of urgency from Inter Miami, and all of a sudden play stops because there is a streaker on the pitch, and this is frankly pathetic. A young child is on the pitch to try and get a picture of Lionel Messi. We've got a game going on here, and attention has to turn to a young child who, yes, I understand Messi is one of, if not the most famous footballer of all time, but we've got a legitimate game going on here with high stakes, and the game has to stop, and it's just so frustrating when this happened. A young girl with a Miami shirt, but hopefully there will be consequences for that child and whoever has brought them onto the pitch, because this has just delayed the game for about 30 seconds or so. So it is Rodrigo de Paul to Miami. We've only had 9 shots in this game. Toronto have had 7. It hasn't been the most open or expansive a contest. Ball out to the right side now. Less than a minute left. Toronto trying to send the ball back. They do send it back to Raul Petretta. Petretta is bundled over by Inter Miami midfielder. It is the guy on the far side, Talasco Segovia. And it's going to be a free kick opportunity for Toronto, and they're going to leave it for Sean Johnson to take. We are past the additional time that was added, the 4 added minutes. Sean Johnson, in all blue goalkeeper kit, slowly going to make his way across. This would be the 7th game in a row that Toronto have drawn, 6 of which have been by this 1-1 scoreline. Would move Toronto to 12th in the league. It would put them above Atlanta, just a point above, 3 points above DC and 4 points above Montreal. For Inter Miami, this would be 2 big points dropped. See them 4 points behind Philadelphia Union. Just 1 game in hand. A win today would have put them 2 points behind with a game in hand. I think they've done enough for a win today, Inter Miami, personally. But Toronto, credit to them, have been resolute and have defended well. Ball goes in. It's crossed in, eventually headed away. Cozy Thompson, good defending. And there goes the full-time whistle. It's 2 big points dropped in the MLS title race as it finishes Toronto 1, Inter Miami 1.